Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XI. So, since last time, actually I've forgotten what the last thing I uploaded was. I know it's not the Odin video, I promise, but if you look at our title, I do have that in the works, and I might have put off uploading this particular video until I get it ready. It's not really going to be that hard of an editing project or anything. It's just, it's like all of the fights I didn't do in other videos for Odin Prime and Odin Prime's responses. And then the one thing that's different between all of the quests is Minajing and Avjang's I guess like conversation or thought with your character after you've returned from successfully beating Odin again. It's not anything too amazing, at least until the final time you do it. Because in the final time you do it, Luzaf's soul comes back from the underworld and gives you a golf clap, like, oh yeah, you're the most badass that ever badassed. The Empire's in good hands. I guess I care about it because I love Aphmau or something. And then you go back to Aphmau, and Aphmau's like, oh my god, you're the best, you're the greatest, you're Ergon's hero. And then Minajing and Avjang remind you that you're her mercenary and Odin can't have you. Because, you know, in order to free Luzaf's soul, you swear your soul to Odin. A verbal oath. Anyway, now that we've done that, we can actually, you know, which takes like 2 weeks, we can do the Voracious Resurgence, and in this way we will get our unique dialogue for having the title Sworn to the Dark Divinity. Right. So, it's a good time. So, does that raise our mastery rank? Nope. We're still mastery rank 3. The mastery rank is like, it has nothing to do with how powerful your character is. It's like related to how much content you've completed or something. Apparently it goes as high as mastery rank 8 currently. And there's these people who like, they're super committed to doing everything possible in the game and seeing exactly what affects it. And like, there's literally guys who like do nothing but play 11. And they've done literally everything in the entire game. And they concluded that the mastery rank goes higher the more titles you have. Because a lot of quests give titles, and fights and ZNMs give titles. And then also just like content you've completed. And all that. So like, it's a whole thing. Okay. But anyway. The quest we're doing now is for Voracious Resurgence. Raban told us to go deal with some problems, like the Soul Flare we killed that turned out to be Rishvi, who's now in prison or whatever, out on Cadaver Mire. And the part of Cadaver Mire we gotta go to is actually Heldiva Island, which is the island where the Chimera H&M actually spawns. And if I was a betting man, I would assume that we actually, we probably won't see Chimera at all. I assume since the missions take you out here, that most people are like, ooh, Chimera's up, and just kill it. And it probably gets killed every time it spawns in short order by anyone coming out to do these missions. Oh, well. Of course, on the off chance that could be us today, so, you know, whatever. We'll see what happens. Also, fun fact, this used to be a, I want to say like a level 69 to 73 XP camp on Imps. I remember EXPing out here, as like a last resort camp when all the other imp camps and other 75 camps were unavailable. It's actually one of the first parties I ever had at higher levels that had a higher level Corsair in it. And the Corsair was like super hot to trot. They were like, Corsair's the fucking bomb. Corsair's amazing. Corsair's the best. I can pull. I can sleep. I've got elemental shots. I got elemental cards. My rolls are buffing you better than Bard, etc., etc., etc. And I was just like, because like, where exactly do we gotta go? Go east through a slightly hidden path and touch the savage scars. Okay. Well, you can tell it's pretty dangerous out here. Like, your intended target for XP back in the day was the imps, because they die quickly and are relatively not a threat. But the soul flayers, on the other hand, are or were dangerous. Oh, they've put locust imps on this island now. Huh. I wonder if that's going to impact where we need to go. Oh, you could probably Unity warp out here too, huh? That's nifty. Yeah, also, I guess knowing what blue mages actually are and the fact that there's so many soul flares out here, that means a lot of blue mages like come out here to die, I guess. Or something like that. Or, well, come out here to have the last bit of the change occur or whatever. Let's see. So I think we gotta go that way. But I want to walk over here real quick because right over here, if it were up, this is where Chimera would actually spawn. Like literally like right here. And I don't think I'm remembering wrong. I don't think I'm remembering wrong, but I remember Chimera spawning out here. And Chimera at 75 is one of those fights where it's actually really difficult for melees, but you didn't want to use like Ranger, and Corsair at the time didn't have really good enough marksmanship or ranged accuracy gear to really pop off on it really hard. So you'd bring a bunch of summoners, and they would send in their avatars, and the avatars would you know what? I don't trust these locust imps. Let's just hop on a mount. Wow, that is a lot of imps. I'm surprised there's nobody out here grinding master levels. Of course, I don't think that Square thought it through when they added in locust imps as the next exemplar point monster. Because I don't think these imps are even as high level as the locust colibri. And savage scars at I6. Okay. And they're much more troublesome, right? Like if an imp is going to have 250,000 health, it's going to be able to do abrasive Tantara and silent deafening Tantara a whole shit ton. And you know, you kind of can't XP fast if you can't weapon skill or cast magic, so what were they thinking? Savage Scars. Okay. Before we touch that, let's at least get Haste and Mighty Guard going. I love Mighty Guard. It's so absurdly busted. If we get enough of our relic armor and augment it to increase diffusion duration too, we can actually get it to last for 5 minutes at a time. Arisen Soul Flare. Where is it? The staff. The Oldum staff. Where did I? Falak. He's a freak. What's the matter with this guy? He's a blue mage. I see. So this is the mama magic I've heard so much about. It appears he's looking to use his power to revive this Falak creature. Falak, all will be devoured. Ah yes, Falak. I heard about him from that motley group known as the Destiny Destroyers. Falak first appeared in Atargon several thousand years ago after being born from the World Eater egg. They said that the egg was never broken, and allowing him to hatch from it undisturbed. The terrible monster laid waste all around it and devoured everything that stood in its path. Then the beastmen known as the Mamulja engaged the creature in a terrible battle that lasted many nights. Eventually they managed to defeat Falak and separated its body into 9 pieces. However, even that did not kill the beast. So they scattered the pieces in multiple locations across the land, sealing them away for eternity. It possesses a rather potent life force. If the stories are true, then it is likely an actual terrestrial avatar. If possible, I should like to meet this Falak and obtain its strength as my own. You can meet yes, master. You are master. Die. Go to Valhalla. Did you say Valhalla? Okay, bro, but I better not have to do all the fighting. Damn it, I'm gonna have to do all the fighting. Come on. Did our Mighty Guard timer somehow go back up? I could have sworn we only had 43 seconds left on it. Oh. Oh. I guess the Taratara was fighting with us. And he died. And I guess we lose if he dies. That kinda sucks. Well. do we just... Can we just fight again? Or like... What do we do here? Yeah, we just fight again, okay. No. Let's focus on the slimes first then. Maybe. The line roll. Thunder 6 was kind of cool. Okay, we win. Let me guess, it's gonna be Blue Mage Woman from the end of Patagon? Like Amnath or whatever? Some sort of life force. Are the blue mages trying to fuse monsters with the power of life? Hey, look, I was right. I am no longer a blue mage. It appears that my magical power within you has been absorbed by this prison orb. If you're looking for someone to blame, you should blame your master for doing this to you. Why would I want someone to blame? In fact, I should be thanking you. I am the immortal known as Amnaf. Is that you, Calmwind? Tell me what happened to the Grand Vizier. I kicked his ass, and he seemed to be dead, but then he came back from the astral realm because of his blue mage blood. A large-scale war brewing in Valhalla, land of the chosen souls. There is an open rebellion against Odin, the god who controls Valhalla. The mage leading the rebellion appeared alongside a massive dragon. What did you say? He used magic to convert countless souls into his minions, bringing them back to life in an effort to force open the gate to Valhalla. He has also chosen Rishvi's soul among them in order to use the power of the blue mages. That is why I went to meet this mage in order to find Rishvi. The mage said he was looking to bring about the resurrection of Falak and Atargan, that he wished to bring down chaos upon the land of the living. Wait, what is this mage's name? His name is... Forgive me, I'm dead. Rishvi, you must save him. Okay. Did we have the answer we were looking for? Okay, so now we gotta go back to the Imperial Palace, which of course the quickest way back is to warp and then warp, because it's the teleportation age. I might have to go get a drink. Doing the raspy voice for the Amnaf so flare kind of fucked up my throat. We'll go get a drink after this next cutscene, because this is the quest that has extra dialogue, and I'm chomping at the bit to see it, because I was like one of the only people who ever did Odin Prime 13 times back in the day for the specific intent of doing the quest, so... At least out of my friend group and link shells that I was in. Huh. I ask that you refrain from hurting Rishvi any further. You say that he's been taken over, that he's no longer human. However, I know that his heart remains true. He responded to my summons. Wait. I thought Raban was speaking, but it's still Neshmira. My bad. He responded to my summons. It may have been faint, but it was a response nonetheless. Calmwind, I'm glad to see you have returned safely. Raban told me about your battle against this new blue mage. Who was it behind it this time, or was this person being controlled by another? Amnaf. I hope this time she can finally know a peaceful death. Perhaps she was freed once she lost the power of the blue mage. Although if she was worried about Rishvi until the very end, he may not be able to make the journey to the crystal. Calmwind, like you did with Amnaf, can I ask you to free Rishvi as well? Forgive me, Empress, but I fear we will require the orb belonging to the mage known as Uran Mafrin in order to do so. In that case, bring him before me. I am counting on you, Raban. It shall be so, Empress. My men will scour the far corners of the Empire until he is found. Meanwhile, I want you to look into this ancient monster known as Falak. In regards to the seal that is split into 9 pieces, I have seen a tome describing creatures known as chimeras before. Chimeras? Artificially created beasts? They are created by combining different creatures into a single entity through the use of forbidden alchemy techniques. Yes, that is correct. I have heard that the 3 chimeras known as Tinin, Sermea, and Tiger were created from the Urn of Sealing. Those are the ZNMs. That's the Hydra, a Cerberus, and an actual chimera. I believe that someone has broken the seal that was split into 9 pieces and that they were somehow combined together. That sounds most terrifying indeed. However, we still don't know anything about this Odin staff that Amnoff spoke of. Therefore, I feel that we should be learning more about it, Words are hard. We should make learning more about it our top priority. Very well, make it so, Raban. By the way, whatever happened to Odin? I find it hard to believe that a god with the souls he worked so hard together turned against him. My brother and Luzhoff risked their lives to stop Ragnarok. Perhaps Odin was wounded during the battle? What do you think, Hallmund? I don't know. I haven't heard anything. Seems fine to me. What? I wonder if the Odin who appears in the Hasholm testing grounds can tell us anything. There is still much we do not know, Empress. I think we should explore all possibilities. I believe that the battle in Valhalla will eventually spill out into this realm as well. Therefore, it would be prudent to devise a potential response. Maybe I never even left. Got Sod made something a little special just for you. I don't see it in temporary items. Okay. A special device with various besiege-related messages recorded by Menaging permits the bearer to hear information on beastmen movements. Okay, I don't know what that does or is for. Oh, it lets you hear besieged messages outside of Atargon. Huh. Well. Well, that was disappointing. I wonder what the extra dialogue choice was. Too dangerous, huh? A certain legendary monster, you say? The legend apparently comes from the Azadale dynasty, the first Atragon dynasty, more than 900 years ago. Another theory attributes it to the Oldum civilization, which goes back even further and is shrouded in mystery. Goblin clans. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'd read all their dialogue up, but I really don't feel like it. Plus, I still haven't gotten that drink yet. In fact, just excuse me for a moment. Go ahead and skip forward, because it'll probably be silent for the next, I don't know, minute or so. Alright, sorry about that. I should have grabbed one before I started recording, but I keep putting off this recording, actually, because I was like, oh no, I don't feel like it. Oh, I don't feel like it. I finally felt like it. It's like, if I don't immediately start, though, I'll probably lose the mood. Okay. So, you may or may not remember, but Megalmech's thing is, it's over where Cerberus spawns, so the fastest way there, as far as I know, is runic portal. Uh-huh. Is the game glitching out here? Well, the game's glitching out because we don't got our... Yeah, the symbol that's usually on the floor here. That symbol there. Well, little dog, you followed me in here. I love my pets, but sometimes they can be kind of annoying. Ever since October hit, my ears have been going crazy on me. Like, my eustachian tubes are all itchy all the way down onto my throat a lot, and like my ears always feel clogged up. I swear I got an ear infection in one of them, but like there's no pain to it. It's just if ever I pop it, I get dizzy. And the other day I popped it, I got so dizzy I felt like I was gonna throw up. I've like never been that dizzy before in my life. And it lasted for like a solid minute or two. Like normally, when that happens, the dizziness is very small and goes away within, you know, like 10 seconds or so. But the other day, nope. Not sure if it's like impacted earwax causing it or what. I don't really use Q-tips too much. I actually I'm able to stick my index fingers in my ears a lot, which probably isn't any better than Q-tips. But I can routinely get out clumped wax pretty easily that way. And one time I actually I like snagged the wax that was in my ear in such a way that it like pulled like all the wax that was like in the ear out. So that's what it felt like. It was like an inch long of like brown earwax, and it looked like it had like a bunch of branches and stuff. And as disgusting as it was, like it wasn't so disgusting that like I couldn't look at it. It was actually kind of fascinating. I was like, is that really how the inside of my ear looks? But, little dog, do you really want out that badly that you're gonna come over here and whine at me? Sometimes I think I need to stream so I can show my dogs off because they're very cute. You'll probably get a lot of views. Okay. I'm gonna interrupt my video that I already interrupted myself. Come on. Yeah, I actually had my ears irrigated one time when I was in boot camp. And a lot of wax came out, but it was like all very yellow, not like brown. What do you want? I'll ask you again, what do you want with Mega Mac? Oh, you know about Falak? From what I hear, that's all anybody's talking about right now. Oh, you did come bearing gifts, and I suppose I can give you the short version, but you're looking for details, right? In that case, there just so happens to be someone who knows much more about the subject than good old Megamac does. Maybe you should pay him a visit. My friend was born to a brave and heroic family, but found it tough always being the youngest. Really hasn't had much luck in life, that's for sure. So, you want to meet my friend who knows about Falak? Sorry, I sent him on important business at the Hashelm testing grounds, but that needed taken care of. Actually, do you know the cave just beyond the Cadaver Mire? There's a secret underground facility deep inside it. They used forbidden alchemy techniques to fuse different species of creatures into strange new monstrosities. Their artificial creations are known as chimeras. Lamia, Pook, Mandragora, that facility has given life to countless creatures. It was a grand sanctuary of learning that attempted to approach the greatness of the gods themselves. Yeah, just looks like a musty old cave to me. I'm actually something of an alchemist myself, you know. I once used a stolen egg to create a chimera known as Chimera 13, but it didn't turn out so well. I spent many agonizing days burned and tattered, but it did help me regain my sense of motivation. According to my friend, my beloved chimeras are needed for the dreaded battle yet to come. You want to know who this friend of Megamax is? I already told you, on an errand for me at the Hashelm testing grounds. That's definitely who you should talk to about Falak. Actually, my friend's been gone for a while now. I was hoping to steal another egg. Maybe the Empire discovered my little plan. I shudder to think what they might do to my friend. Hey, I need you to go check out the entrance to the Hashelm testing grounds and see what's going on. I'm counting on you. And obviously, this is all related to, you know, like, we've been there before, but I think I mentioned in other storylines like Rhapsodies, there's not a lot of reason to do the old content. This storyline is so new that I guess they think that the player base is mostly forgotten stuff, so we're like retreading old ground. But it's another one of those things because the storylines in 11, they kind of exist separate from one another. And I guess they just want you to know the context of Hashelm. But for us, it's kind of beaten into our head already. We've done Odin Prime 13 times. We do Einherjar regularly. Like, we've done all of Treasures of Ottergon's story. We've done all the artifact armor for every Ottergon job. Like, we've done all of Nigel Isle. Although we didn't do Neo Nigel Isle, but we can do that some other time. It's not that different from normal Nigel, it's just higher level and the floor warps are slightly random. So you don't know when you're going to get a boss floor, technically. As I recall it anyway. Huh. Wonder if my graphics card is having some problems today. My computer doesn't feel hot. Although the case side is transparent and I can see a lot of dust in there. Maybe I need to dust it out. My computer's just a pre-built that I got in 2021. It's an Omen something or other, and it's got a 3080 RTX 3080 and then a pretty good specs, whatever. I know there's better stuff now, but that's how computer shopping goes. You get the latest greatest thing and you're just like, I just spent thousands of dollars. And then like 2 weeks later, it's like, oh, the new hottest graphics card is out and it's even more expensive and better in every possible way. except for the fact that it probably heats up and melts. Because hardly anyone's used it or tested it yet. Blah 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 blah. Just go to Nashville, please. It's actually kind of funny. The only thing that really causes my computer to start heating up is when I play Final Fantasy XIV and I go into an incredibly densely populated area like the Balmung server or like Limsa Lominsa for an extended period of time. I guess rendering literally all the characters at maximum settings or whatever causes it to heat up. Not like to dangerous levels or anything, but it's surprising how hot it gets compared to other stuff. And then recently there was a Seseth Zentak, or however you say his fucking YouTube name, video he did on some degenerate porn game. And being the degenerate porno liker that I am, I decided to try it out. It's a pretty basic game, but the coolest thing about it is it's free. It's actually fairly high quality for being free, and it's a little weird, but it's definitely like you just want to get your rocks off real quick. It's pretty good, but I guess it might be because of the randomly generated creatures walking around all the time that just come out of nowhere very quickly and suddenly. It heats up my computer worse than Final Fantasy XIV at maximum settings. I actually hear my fan struggle a little bit. I'm just like, bro, it's just like the most simplistic porn game though. Like what's going on here? But that's generally how the cookie crumbles, right? Like, porn is actually super easy to access, even high quality stuff, and like the video or the game or whatever will work perfectly, but it usually just like isn't not necessarily outright brick your computer, but usually comes with viruses or with like repercussions to your system. Okay, I assume we touched the astral glimmer here. No? Okay, maybe the gate. Wasn't expecting me, huh? Bro, I'm working on a mythic weapon. Everyone should know that I come here like on the daily. The god and ruler of Valhalla will appear. Sure do. Odin hasn't told me anything. Yep. Oh, did they steal the orb? Something tells me that the Gloom Phantom Goblin is Megomac's friend. Oh, level 99 Beastmaster. That's a pretty nice axe, especially for Beastmaster. Oh, I mean, it is Beastmaster only. Oh, they have the title Epic Einherd Jar. That means that they killed Odin 2 Chamber. I wonder if they did that just to do that. I don't think you get any greater quantities of Therian Ichor for Odin 2, but I could be wrong. But I mean, Odin 2 would be so much more difficult to kill, wouldn't it? Of course, I guess if you're going to do it on Beastmaster, you could just stick your pet on him and then, like, walk away, maybe? Or, I don't know, throw on Twilight Set. I think Beast can use the Twilight Set, if I remember right. So, okay, so we've got to find the Vexing Sniffles. Oh, there they are. Vexing Sniffles. Let's build TP, and we'll call out our trusts too. Seems legit. Okay. Let's get a goblin on of our own on our side. I like Fablinix. He has stun and like Cure 4 and stuff. He's not as strong as Zaid, but I like him. And we'll buff after we get the cutscene here, because I'm sure it's going to be... Well, I don't know how long it's going to be, but it's going to be long enough that it'll interfere with our buffs if we defuse Mighty Guard right now, so... They must have found something upsetting within the facility. Did they find out that the magic aura was made there? Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter when we were born or when we die. But this truth is almost too shocking to believe. We Mandragora were created by humans. That just means you have kin such as Lamier, Pooks, and Meros right there with you. So don't worry about it. Just focus on living your best life now. That's all that matters. Got it? Chosen elites such as yourselves can't possibly understand what I'm feeling. Aww. Aww. So, Megomech. Yeah, they are Megomech's friend, huh? Settle down, Citrulus. Who are you calling a Citrulus? No, this is very silly. Okay, so yeah, that cutscene was pretty long. That's life, I suppose. So we've got to bring them over to Minishing or something, because Minishing has to participate in the battle. And apparently Gloom Phantom and Dazbog can do skill chains or something. Oh shit. Damn, hoisted by my own petard. I don't think Minishing there is going to last too long either. I wonder if they're susceptible to sleep or anything. Here we go again. If the Gloom Phantom did basically Goblin Rush, that should be fusion and elemental weapon skill, not fragmentation. Or well, wait, I don't know. I don't know what is. Somehow they made distortion with a. What the fuck? I'll look into it later. Let's see. Let's grab Archangel Galka. Grab him, and we'll grab my man Joachim, Joachim, I don't know. Down to 4 Shiki, huh? Fiance's calling me? Oh well, sorry about that. I guess my fiance is feeling kind of lonely today in class or something. She doesn't really make friends at college, so she's driving home and she's just like, I feel like hearing your voice. And that's super sweet, so I just had to indulge her and talk to her on the phone for a bit. We don't really talk on the phone very often because we are usually too busy smooching in person. So, let's see. So now we have to go back to the acid-eaten door, apparently. And we got, what, a pure white ampoule? An enigmatic white vial dropped by the Gloom Phantom. Some special material found from the Hashelm testing grounds is contained within. Intriguing. I like that body piece that guy's got on. This orange one. It's Loki's caftan. It's a piece that originated from Abyssea. But sometimes I think it's supposed to be what the original body piece was for a crystalline prophecy instead of the murky Wardy cores. But I could be wrong. Okay, so we want... Oh yeah, the month has rolled over, by the way. So we will well, we got more monthlies, row objectives for us that we could do. I've done most of them already. And that allowed us to get another piece of +2 reforged AF, which I chose Wakido Kote for Samurai. I didn't really see any options that really stood out super strongly to me, and I was like, eh, whatever, I just get Samurais. We should, at the rate we're, you know, if we're able to get all 40 monthly deeds between now and then, we should be able to get the Mon Bureau Trust by January. Because once we finish the Mod Garden one, we'll be at 380. The next month in November, we'll be able to get up to 420. December, we'll be able to get up to 460. And in January, we'll get to 500. And you get the Mon Bureau Trust at 480. So that'll be super big, interesting. Kind of sad that TVR missions changed our title. I was digging being sworn to the Dark Divinity. You know, with these missions, I'm guessing the same thing happens to Cerberus that happens to Chimera. People just see it up while doing this mission and then just run over and kill it. This is the kind of thing that makes me miss Odin sometimes. On Odin, the population's a lot lower, and I think Japanese players have a different mindset about old notorious monsters. I don't think they bother with them as much, if they don't need them at all. And not saying Cerberus was always up on Odin, but you know, like we were able to like go out there at 75 and try to fight it a couple times. Because I was like fucking around out here meriting on Dark Knight or whatever, and just wanted to see if I could, how low I could get it. I actually got it pretty low with trusts. Unfortunately, Magma Hoplon is kind of a pain in the dick. Sure did. How to reach the Elder, huh? Aww. I sure did. But wasn't your friend supposed to tell me about it? Several thousand years ago, huh? However, what you refer to as the Ulduum civilization gave rise to some ingenious alchemists who knew nothing of fear. They lifted the seal on the urn of sealing and took those 9 pieces and used them to create entirely new beings, consisting of 3 pieces each. Oh, so basically Hydra, Chimera, and Cerberus. Yep. Okay, but I mean, they're just ZNMs that if I had finished my mythic already, we would have killed before, so I mean, I don't know. The hero of this story happens to be one of my ancestors. Okay. Even though he was human, he knew the danger posed by Falak. Oh, wait. My ancestor was a renowned hero who came across a human who he could communicate with, a man named Ramul. Even though he was human, he knew the danger posed by Falak. With the stone tablets, he sealed it away through 3 islands. To do so, he used a powerful relic known as the Odin staff. Only it is capable of breaking the rock. The tablet has become quite the hotspot. The place is crawling with the undead. Hey, Megomac, do you think this crew is up to the task of protecting the staff? I've been assured as much. You needn't worry. Hey, guard that thing like your life depends on it, because it does. You can't let it fall into the hands of the undead. You're on your way to visit the Elder, right? You can find out more there. Okay. Well, I guess this is some Near Eastern lore going on, or something. I'd be more interested, or sound more interested, but yeah, it's pretty like... Well, they said that the beast had 9 heads or whatever, and then we just happen to have 3 ZNMs that all have 3 heads. It's kind of like... Oh, so it got it separated, you know, into them. Okay. Like... My only regret is having not done the ZNMs to show you all of them. But, whatever. We'll do those eventually. They're super easy to kill at item levels, so... They were Alliance fights at 75. And they came out before they adjusted the enmity on spells. And back in the day, Red Mage used to have a lot of enmity generating power through the spell Dispel. Dispel had a lot of enmity on it. And a Red Mage could actually tank by just spamming Dispel over and over again, even if there was nothing to dispel. But if you had to dispel something, like for sure, even if you were a backline Red Mage without any enmity gear or anything, even with enmity minus gear, you were going to be making so much hate, eventually you were going to pull hate just from dispelling buffs on the monster. And the Cerberus Ceramea, it would do Magma Hop on, which would put up a super big Stone Skin and Blaze Spikes effect. And you wanted to get rid of the Stone Skin effect right away so that you could keep damaging it. And, but it was highly resistant to Dispel of all types. And, so I was on Thief with the ability Collaborator and Accomplice, which lets you steal enmity from another party member. Collaborators like once every minute for 25% of their enmity, and Accomplice is every 5 minutes for half of their total enmity. And my entire job when fighting Ceramea and this alliance that I fought it in back in the day was to use Collaborator every minute on the Red Mage that was in charge of dispelling, and literally nothing else. I wasn't to engage, I wasn't to fight, I wasn't to shoot it with a crossbow, nothing. Just literally just Collaborator once every minute. And it felt really kind of stupid, and like the Red Mage still pulled hate anyway eventually, and then the Red Mage was like, "You idiot, you didn't do it right." And I was just like, I mean, like, I can't control how fast job abilities come back. I've literally been collaborating you every minute. So it's like one of those things. Okay, wait. Where do we gotta go now? Ah, Gat Sad. We gotta go talk to Gat Sad. Almost sounds like Get Sad. Kinda? I mean, I was pretty sure we knew everything he told us already. Except for the thing about Ramul. Mm-hmm. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bam. So we could start the next quest immediately by talking to that Taru right there. But I think for now, since we're already at basically an hour and a half and my voice is starting to strain, we're going to stop there for now. So thanks for watching. Stay safe and have a great day. And maybe next time we won't get interrupted quite so much. But this is just what I get for recording in the middle of the day. Gotta record late at night if I don't want to get interrupted. But of course, in that case, you'll hear me yawn and yawn and yawn and sneeze and yawn. So, you know, pick your poison. Anywho, yeah, stay safe and have a great day.